Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, boys and girls. Oops. Hi, everyone. I just greeted you like most even preschool teachers in the United States have been instructed to greet their classes. Boys and girls is no longer okay. They have to say, hey, class, or hi, everyone. Hello, peoples. Things I've actually heard in Los Angeles preschools. But why is that? Because unfortunately, even in education, there's an agenda of sexualizing young children and honestly confusing and misinforming them about who they are and who they were born to be. And they're trying to keep parents out of those conversations and out of those decisions. We've seen leftist literature that says that they're specifically targeting kids between the ages of 3 and 5. Before kindergarten, they're trying to infiltrate and influence your kids about their sexual orientation and gender identity. They're even putting forward literature that talks about anal sex and changing their gender in preschool. During COVID, of course, we saw how teachers' unions don't care about the education of your kids. They spent more time talking about pushing forward a vaccine, in some cases, even offering kids pizza to get a shot without their parents' permission. In other cases, kids who in their bedrooms had an American flag or Don't Tread on Me flag behind them were told by teachers with Black Lives Matter flags in the classroom that their flags were offensive and they could no longer be on video Zoom during a pandemic in which they needed to be educated. The agenda goes so deep that teachers are admitting that they don't think it's their job anymore to talk to your kids and instruct them in reading, writing, arithmetic, second languages. No, they think it's their job to influence your kids politically and personally and make sure that you are unaware. But you should be aware and you should be engaged. So what can you do? Well, like some, you can pull your kids out of school and homeschool. But is that really going to help the rest of the kids whose parents may or may not have that option? And it's not going to help culturally because we know what happens in public and private schools, especially in leftist states like California, eventually trickles down and affects people in the rest of the country. So why don't we infiltrate and influence those classrooms? Why don't we show up at school board meetings? We can make a state and local impact where it matters most for my kids and yours. And we've seen how when mamas get mad, we ain't having it. We've won this battle before, and we can win it again.